This is on board East Midlands Railway for this evening today. This is on board 170511, and this is also EXX West Midlands Railway. Got a bit muddled up there with what I'm about to say, sorry about that. This train used to be with West Midlands Railway back in the day, also known as West Midlands Trains. I'm not sure which one it were called, but these trains used to be based in Birmingham and surrounding routes on them services back in the day. This very Class 170 Turbostar train has also got the nice look of the London Midland interior still, and this is very nice. 170511, this is very nice. So this service for this evening goes to Cleethorpes, and the next station stop along the way will be calling at Market Rasen, and then after that we'll be calling at Barnetby, where you can change at Barnetby for East Coast Main Line services from Doncaster via Scunthorpe. You can connect at Barnetby for services to Scunthorpe, and also change at Barnetby for Humberside Airport itself. And then this service continues on to Hayborough, Grimsby Town, and finally finishing at Cleethorpes. So in about 15 minutes time from here, or just under 15 minutes, the next station call is Market Rasen, and then from there to Barnetby. You can also change at Barnetby for Brigg and surrounding villages too, such as a place called Kermington, which is near Humberside Airport. You can connect at Barnetby station and wait for the next service going to Scunthorpe or going to Doncaster and places like that. We are slowing down a little bit here, just passing outside by Langworth near Lincoln. The train is slowing down here a little bit because I think some of the signals ahead are on amber yellow and some are on red signals. I'm not absolutely sure why, but the train is slowing down a little bit, because usually by now this service normally speeds up by now, as it did last time on the last Class 170, but on this one for this evening it's a little bit of a slow progress and a little slow journey. But that's alright for me, because when I go to Barnetby I usually have to wait 50 minutes for my connection train back to Scunthorpe. So for this evening, if we get to Barnetby 30 minutes late, that won't make any difference at all. Instead of getting to Barnetby at 8 o'clock this evening, this service might arrive there near to 8:30 this evening, which will make no difference at all, because then you only got a 20-minute wait there for the 8:50 PM departure from Barnetby, which goes back to Scunthorpe and then to Doncaster, and all the stations from there ran by TransPennine Express. Okay. So there we are, we're stuck in the middle of beautiful Lincolnshire somewhere at the minute on board this train, currently between Lincoln and Market Rasen. And at the minute the train is not going anywhere at the minute. Oh dear. This is another issue with a form of transport today. It's happened on the bus earlier on in Scunthorpe today. I know. It happened on the bus to me earlier on in Scunthorpe in Lodgemore. Yeah, on the double decker bus it happened on Surface 1 stagecoach. And now it's happening here. 2 little incidents for today. Oh dear. These things happen at times. It just happens. Don't worry about it. We'll get moving soon, I'm sure we will. Might just be a signal straight ahead that's not clear. All the signals might be on red for a minute. Could be another train ahead of this one, who knows? Only time will tell. Oh dear. Well, at least we still get a very nice Class 170 for this evening. This is the second time I've been on board one of these with East Midlands Railway. Very nice. I do like these trains, they're fantastic. Love the layout of the train, love the seating and the interior.
Issue with the level crossing just in front of us. We're stuck at a red signal and we should be on the move in the next 3 to 4 minutes. Once the signaller has authorised us to carry on past this crossing. And once again, it should be on the move in a few moments' time.
No worries. It was even worse earlier on because the bus I was on earlier on didn't break down. What happened earlier on is that the bus I was on had a flat tyre. In this area in Lodgemore near Scunthorpe, where I've been on this bus on my way back home earlier on, we were stuck there for 30 minutes because there wasn't another bus available. So that was even worse earlier on. So we might only be stuck here for 10 minutes. It's been a few minutes already. That's not too bad. It's alright. That's alright. Still like these trains and I still enjoy the journey on board these. These are laid out fantastic. Absolutely love the seats, the interior. The seats are good, they're fantastic. The interior lights look nice and bright. You can see really well inside these trains. Everything else to it, just bag area on the ceiling, handbag holders, they look good for where you store your bags, and pretty much that's about it really. The rest of the train itself looks really good, including the windows. And once these trains speed up and move on the go really nice and good, these trains get air conditioned really well. Apparently the air conditioning should work very good on very good Class 170s, and on all of these trains they should work. The air conditioning should all go really well. See, that is not meant to happen. Signal pass at danger approved. It's not the signal that's the problem, I think it's what's happening ahead on the line. Something to do with a level crossing somewhere along here. Scottshurn it's called, somewhere in Lincoln. I know this is a village in Lincolnshire, it's not far from Lincoln. Well, this is between Lincoln and Market Rasen currently, where I am now. Scottshurn it's called. Okay. We are on the move slowly again now. No worries there. Don't panic. I try not to, I just enjoy the journey. Like I say, it was worse earlier on the bus that I got broke down on due to the flat tyre, and that bus didn't move anywhere, so the driver wouldn't drive it anymore. It's literally happened to me earlier on this afternoon in Scunthorpe. It's happened in Lodgemore. It did. An area in Scunthorpe itself. Oh dear. at the minute, going a bit for limited speed. By now could have been at Market Rasen, but don't worry about it too much. We left Lincoln on time, so that's alright and good. Slowly approaching to Market Rasen. It's now near 10 to 8. It's still not very bad timing. One 70511, very nice for this evening. As I would have said, this is the second time I've been on board one of these trains with East Midlands Railway. Still has the very nice classic look of the London Midland interior. Speeding up a little bit now to normal speed. Don't worry about it too much. And apparently on board these Class 170 trains with East Midlands Railway, these also feature free Wi-Fi on board these trains. And I think they work alright on here as well, the free Wi-Fi service on board these trains, provided by EMR, East Midlands Railway. So this area is called Whitcombe, also a village in Lincolnshire. Not very far off from Market Rasen, I don't think, from this point. Afterwards from Market Rasen, the surface will then be calling at Barnetby after that. Slowing down once again. Okay, no worries. Not very far off from Market Rasen from this point now. Could be at Market Rasen in a few minutes time from here, which will be the next station stop along this route.
stop will be Market Rasen. I'd like to apologise for the delay to our arrival here. This was due to signalling issues in the Wickenby area. If you're leaving the train here, please mind the step between the train and the platform edge. Market Rasen is now our next stop.
On arrival here at Market Rasen before Barnetby.